Welcome to our countdown of the most incredible animals with deadly weapons in the animal kingdom. In the grand theater of evolution, survival often hinges on the ability to defend oneself or to efficiently subdue prey. Nature, in its boundless ingenuity, has equipped a myriad of creatures with an astonishing array of armaments, each perfectly honed for its specific role within the intricate web of existence. These are not tools of malice, but rather masterpieces of biological engineering, forged in the crucible of an unending struggle for life. From venomous bites, so potent they can halt a heart in mere moments, to powerful claws capable of tearing through the toughest hide, these creatures have evolved some of the most fascinating and dangerous tools for survival. We will journey across diverse habitats, from the sun-dappled waters of tropical seas to the dense undergrowth of remote rainforests, to witness these marvels of natural weaponry. It is a world where a single touch, a fleeting bite, or a perfectly aimed barb can mean the difference between life and death. Join us as we explore the remarkable adaptations that make these animals formidable, even fearsome, yet integral parts of their ecosystems. We shall observe the intricate mechanisms behind their deadly capabilities, understanding that these weapons are a testament to the relentless drive of life to persist, to adapt, and to thrive in even the most challenging of circumstances. Prepare to be astonished by the sheer variety and sophistication of nature's arsenal, a vivid reminder of the power and complexity inherent in the natural world. In the warm coastal waters of the Indo-Pacific and northern Australia drifts an entity of almost ethereal beauty, yet one that conceals a truly formidable power. This is the domain of the box jellyfish, a creature whose translucent bell, often difficult to discern against the shimmering light, belies the danger it represents. Its name derives from the cube-like shape of its medusa, a form that allows it a greater degree of motility than many of its gelatinous kin, propelling itself with purpose through the water column. Unlike their more passive jellyfish relatives that drift at the mercy of currents, box jellyfish are active hunters. They possess a remarkably sophisticated visual system for such seemingly simple organisms, with clusters of eyes, some even capable of forming images, allowing them to navigate their environment and, crucially, to locate their prey. This visual acuity sets them apart, transforming them from mere drifters into calculated predators of small fish and crustaceans, which they pursue with an unnerving grace. The true weapon of the box jellyfish, however, lies in its trailing tentacles. These delicate, ribbon-like appendages, sometimes numbering up to 60 and extending several meters, are armed with an astonishing density of specialized cells known as cnidocytes. Each cnidocyte contains a harpoon-like structure called a nematocyst, a coiled, venom-filled thread ready to discharge upon the slightest touch. A single tentacle can house thousands upon thousands of these microscopic arsenals. When a fish or an unfortunate swimmer brushes against these tentacles, the nematocysts fire with explosive speed. The tiny barbs penetrate the victim's skin, injecting a potent cocktail of toxins. This venom is a complex brew designed to act with terrifying rapidity, for in the open water, a struggling prey item can easily attract larger, unwanted attention. The toxins attack the cardiovascular system, the nervous system, and skin cells simultaneously, a multi-pronged assault. The effect on human victims can be catastrophic. The pain is described as excruciating, immediate, and overwhelming, often leading to shock. The venom can cause rapid muscle contractions, difficulty breathing, and most critically, cardiac dysfunction. In severe envenomations, particularly from species like the Australian box jellyfish, heart failure can occur within minutes, making it one of the most venomous creatures known on our planet. The sheer potency of this venom is a stark reminder of the evolutionary arms race. For the box jellyfish, a swift incapacitation of its prey is paramount. A fish that struggles for too long could damage the delicate tissues of the jellyfish or escape entirely. Thus, a venom that acts with such devastating speed ensures a successful meal and minimizes risk to the predator itself. This is a finely tuned adaptation to its ecological niche. Even the detached tentacles of a box jellyfish or those from a deceased individual washed ashore can remain dangerous for some time, their nematocysts still capable of firing. This lingering threat underscores the robust nature of their defensive and offensive capabilities. Swimmers in areas known to be frequented by these creatures are often advised to wear protective clothing, a simple measure against such a potent natural weapon. The box jellyfish, therefore, is not merely a passive, gelatinous blob. It is a highly efficient predator, equipped with sophisticated sensory organs and one of the most powerful venoms in the animal kingdom. Its ghostly presence in the water masks a deadly efficiency, a silent hunter whose touch can bring about an astonishingly swift and painful end. It serves as a profound example of how evolution can shape even the most seemingly delicate organisms into formidable adversaries. Observing the box jellyfish, one is struck by the paradoxical nature of its existence. Its fragile, almost insubstantial body capable of deploying such an incredibly potent force. It is a testament to the diverse strategies life employs to survive and thrive, where even the most unassuming appearances can conceal an arsenal of remarkable and, indeed, deadly power. The study of its venom, while highlighting its dangers, also offers potential insights. Complex natural toxins often contain compounds that, if understood and isolated, could have applications in medicine, perhaps in pain research or understanding cardiac function. Thus, even in the deadliest of weapons, nature may hold secrets that could ultimately benefit humankind, a recurring theme in our exploration of the living world. On a select few islands in the Indonesian archipelago, a living relic of a bygone era roams. This is the Komodo dragon, the largest lizard species on Earth. Its lineage stretches back millions of years, a testament to its evolutionary success. With its powerful limbs, armored scales, and a gaze that seems to hold ancient secrets, the Komodo dragon is an apex predator, a veritable monarch of its island domain. These magnificent reptiles can reach lengths of up to 10 feet and weigh over 150 pounds, a truly imposing sight. They are creatures of patience and power, often basking in the sun to regulate their body temperature, but always alert, their forked tongues constantly tasting the air for the scent of carrion, or more menacingly for the trail of potential live prey. Their keen sense of smell can detect a decaying carcass from miles away. The Komodo dragon's primary weapon is its formidable bite. Its mouth is lined with around 60 serrated teeth, frequently replaced, designed not for chewing, but for tearing flesh. When a dragon bites, it inflicts deep, grievous wounds, but the teeth are only part of the story. The true lethality of its attack lies in a more complex and insidious mechanism that follows the initial trauma. For many years, it was widely believed that the dragon's bite was deadly primarily due to a potent brew of bacteria thriving in its saliva, which would lead to overwhelming sepsis in the unfortunate victim. While its oral flora is indeed diverse and contains pathogenic bacteria, more recent research has unveiled a crucial component: venom. The Komodo dragon possesses venom glands in its lower jaw, which secrete a cocktail of toxic proteins. This venom is not as rapidly acting as that of a cobra or a viper, but it serves a different, equally effective purpose. The toxins include anticoagulants, preventing blood from clotting, leading to profuse bleeding. Other components induce a drastic drop in blood pressure, sending the victim into shock and cause muscle paralysis, hindering any attempt to escape. It is a sophisticated biological weapon designed to weaken and immobilize. The hunting strategy of the Komodo dragon is often one of brutal efficiency combined with strategic patience. It may lie in ambush along game trails, then lunge with surprising speed to deliver a devastating bite to large prey such as deer, water buffalo, or wild boar. After the initial attack, the dragon may retreat, content to let its venom and the ensuing blood loss and shock do their work. The injured animal, weakened and bleeding, will gradually succumb, sometimes over hours, sometimes over days. The dragon, with its exceptional sense of smell, will patiently track its quarry, eventually claiming its hard-won meal. This method, while seemingly drawn out, is effective for subduing animals far larger and stronger than the dragon itself, minimizing the risk of injury to the predator. The social structure of Komodo dragons often involves a hierarchy, especially around kills. Larger dragons will dominate smaller ones, and cannibalism is not unknown, particularly of younger, more vulnerable individuals. This harsh reality shapes their behavior, forcing smaller dragons to be wary and agile, often taking to trees to escape their larger, more powerful kin. The evolutionary persistence of the Komodo dragon is remarkable. It has survived climatic shifts and changing landscapes that have seen many other large animals vanish. Its specialized hunting tools, The powerful bite, the complex venom, the keen senses, and the sheer physical prowess have ensured its continued reign in its isolated island ecosystems, a true king of its domain. Understanding the Komodo dragon's arsenal offers a glimpse into the varied ways venom has evolved across the animal kingdom. It is not always about instantaneous death. Sometimes it is about a slow, inexorable decline, a strategy perfectly suited to the ecological context of this ancient predator. The dragon stands as a formidable example of nature's capacity to equip its creatures for dominance and survival. Beneath the tranquil surfaces of tropical coral reefs and sandy seabeds, amidst a kaleidoscope of vibrant life, dwells a creature of exquisite beauty and astonishing lethality, the cone snail. These marine gastropod mollusks are renowned for their intricately patterned shells, collector's items prized for their diversity of colors and designs. Yet concealed within this ornate exterior is a highly sophisticated and deadly hunting apparatus. Cone snails are predatory and remarkably specialized. They move with the slow, deliberate pace characteristic of many snails, seemingly no threat to the faster-moving fish or other marine invertebrates that make up their diet. However, this leisurely locomotion masks an incredibly rapid and precise strike mechanism, a biological marvel that has evolved to overcome the speed disparity between hunter and hunted. The weapon of the cone snail is a modified radular tooth shaped like a tiny hollow harpoon. This tooth is loaded with a potent venom, a complex cocktail of toxins known as conotoxins, and held ready within a proboscis. When prey comes within range, detected by chemosensory cues, the proboscis extends and the harpoon is fired with incredible speed and force, impaling the victim. The venom delivered by this harpoon is one of the most complex and varied in the natural world. Each species of cone snail, and there are hundreds, produces a unique blend of conotoxins, often tailored specifically to the type of prey it targets. Some hunt fish, others marine worms, and some even prey on other snails. This specificity is a hallmark of their evolutionary refinement. These conotoxins are a pharmacopoeia of peptides, each with a precise molecular target, often ion channels in the nervous system of the prey. Some toxins induce paralysis, preventing escape. Others cause sensory overload and disorientation. Some are even thought to act as analgesics, pacifying the victim. The collective effect is a swift incapacitation, allowing the seemingly slow snail to engulf and consume its meal. The speed of the strike and the potency of the venom are critical adaptations. A fish, for instance, could easily escape a slow-acting toxin or a clumsy hunter. The cone snail's system, therefore, is a masterpiece of miniaturization and efficiency, a rapid delivery harpoon coupled with a fast-acting, debilitating neurotoxic payload. It is a remarkable example of evolutionary innovation. For humans, an encounter with certain species of cone snail, particularly the larger fish-hunting varieties like the geography cone or the textile cone, can be extremely dangerous, even fatal. The sting can be deceptively painless initially, but symptoms can rapidly progress to muscle paralysis, respiratory failure, and cardiovascular collapse. There is often no antivenom available. The sheer diversity of conotoxins has, paradoxically, made them a subject of intense scientific interest. Because these peptides are so specific in their targets, they provide invaluable tools for neuroscientists studying the intricacies of nerve function. Furthermore, some conotoxins have shown promise as powerful, non-addictive painkillers, far more potent than morphine. Thus, the deadly harpoon of the cone snail, designed for predation, holds within its venomous payload secrets that could alleviate human suffering. It is a profound illustration of how nature's most dangerous creations can also harbor compounds of immense therapeutic potential, a recurring theme in the study of venoms and toxins across the animal kingdom. The cone snail, with its beautiful shell and hidden weaponry, reminds us that appearances in nature can be profoundly deceptive. It is a silent, patient hunter, a master of chemical warfare, whose intricate toxins are a testament to millions of years of evolutionary pressure, crafting a perfectly efficient killer from a seemingly innocuous inhabitant of the reef. Deep within the lush, humid rainforests of Central and South America, and sometimes, alarmingly, beyond, lurks a creature whose very name evokes a sense of unease, the Brazilian wandering spider genus. These are not spiders that patiently wait in webs for their prey. True to their name, they are active nocturnal hunters roaming the forest floor and occasionally human habitations in search of insects, small amphibians, reptiles, and even mice. Renowned for their potent neurotoxic venom and their often aggressive defensive posture, these spiders are considered by many to be among the most dangerous arachnids on the planet. When threatened, species like or will often adopt a characteristic stance, raising their front two pairs of legs high in the air, displaying their reddish-haired chelicerae, fangs, in a clear and intimidating warning. This defensive display is not mere bluff. The venom of the Brazilian wandering spider is a complex cocktail of toxins and enzymes designed to swiftly immobilize prey and deter potential predators. For humans, a bite can be intensely painful, with symptoms that can include severe burning sensations, sweating, increased heart rate, and in some cases, more severe systemic effects. One of the most notorious components of venom is a neurotoxin known as PHTX3. This particular toxin can cause a range of effects, but it is particularly infamous for its ability to induce priapism, prolonged, painful erections in male victims. While this is a distressing and dangerous symptom, it has rather unexpectedly led to research into its components for potential treatments for erectile dysfunction. The primary danger of the venom, however, lies in its potential to cause loss of muscle control, breathing difficulties, and in rare but severe cases, especially in children or those with compromised health, paralysis and death through respiratory failure. The swiftness with which these spiders can strike, combined with the potency of their venom, makes them a creature to be treated with extreme caution. Their wandering nature is what often brings them into unfortunate contact with humans. They seek out dark, sheltered places during the day to hide, and this can include log piles, beneath rocks, inside shoes, clothing, or, famously, within bunches of bananas being shipped from their native regions, hence their other common name, banana spider. These accidental encounters are where most bites occur. Despite their fearsome reputation, Brazilian wandering spiders play a crucial role in their native ecosystems as predators, helping to control populations of insects and other small animals. Their venom, honed over millennia, is a highly efficient tool for subduing prey rapidly, essential for a hunter that does not rely on the snare of a web. The fangs of these spiders are powerful, capable of delivering the venom deep into the tissues of their victims. The venom itself acts on the nervous system, disrupting the transmission of nerve impulses, leading to the array of symptoms observed. The exact composition can vary even between individuals of the same species, reflecting the dynamic nature of these biological weapons. It's important to note that while bites can be severe, fatalities are relatively uncommon, especially with access to modern medical care and antivenom, which is available in regions where these spiders are prevalent. However, the experience of being bitten is invariably described as intensely unpleasant and profoundly alarming. The Brazilian wandering spider, therefore, embodies a potent combination of aggressive defense, powerful venom, and a lifestyle that can lead to accidental and unwelcome interactions with humans. It is a stark reminder that even in places we consider our own, nature's more formidable creations may be silently sharing our space, equipped with weapons that demand our utmost respect and caution. In the shallow, sunlit waters of coastal reefs and rocky seabeds across the Indo-Pacific region lies an unparalleled master of disguise, a creature that blends so perfectly with its surroundings it becomes virtually invisible: the stonefish. Belonging to the genus, these fish are the epitome of camouflage, their mottled, warty skin mimicking rock and coral with uncanny precision. But this stillness conceals a truly formidable defense. The stonefish is not an active hunter in the conventional sense. It is an ambush predator par excellence. It lies motionless, often partially buried in sand or nestled amongst rubble, patiently waiting for unsuspecting small fish or crustaceans to venture too close. When prey is within range, the stonefish engulfs it with a lightning-fast gulp, its cavernous mouth expanding rapidly to create a vacuum. However, it is not its predatory prowess that earns the stonefish its fearsome reputation, but rather its defensive weaponry. Along its dorsal fin, the stonefish possesses 13 stout spines, each grooved and associated with a pair of venom glands at its base. When the fish is disturbed or stepped upon, Pressure on these spines causes them to erect and inject a potent neurotoxin into the unfortunate victim. This venom is exceptionally powerful and designed to inflict excruciating pain. Victims describe the sensation as immediate and overwhelming, often radiating up the affected limb. The area around the sting can swell rapidly, and the pain can persist for many hours, sometimes days. Even with medical treatment, it is considered one of the most agonizing pains known from any marine creature. Beyond the intense pain, the stonefish venom can cause a range of systemic effects. These may include shock, paralysis of limbs, respiratory distress, cardiac arrhythmias, and tissue necrosis around the wound site. Without prompt and appropriate medical attention, which often involves the application of heat to denature the protein-based venom, and antivenom, fatalities can occur, though they are rare. The effectiveness of the stonefish's defense lies in the combination of its perfect camouflage and the severe consequences of disturbing it. Unwary waders, swimmers, or divers can easily tread on or brush against a stonefish, mistaking it for an inanimate part of the reef. The spines are sharp and strong enough to penetrate thick-soled shoes or wetsuit booties. This incredible defensive adaptation serves to protect the relatively slow-moving stonefish from its own potential predators such as sharks or rays. The message is clear. An encounter with a stonefish is an experience to be avoided at all costs, ensuring that most predators learn to leave it well alone after a single painful encounter, or by observing the fate of others. The venom itself is a complex mixture of proteins, including verrucotoxin, which has potent cardiovascular and neuromuscular effects. The sheer agony it induces is a biological deterrent of the highest order. The evolutionary pressure to develop such a formidable defense in an environment teeming with predators is evident in the stonefish's very being. Despite its dangerous nature, the stonefish plays its part in the coral reef ecosystem. As a predator, it helps control populations of smaller fish and invertebrates. Its presence is a reminder of the hidden dangers that can lurk beneath the beauty of the marine world, a testament to the diverse and often extreme adaptations life has undergone to survive. Learning about the stonefish underscores the importance of caution and awareness when exploring natural environments. The ability to recognize potential hazards, or simply to tread carefully in areas where such creatures might reside, is crucial. The stonefish, in its deceptive stillness, is a silent guardian of its territory, armed with one of nature's most painful warnings. And so our journey through the world of nature's deadliest armaments comes to a close. We have witnessed the silent, ghostly threat of the box jellyfish, the ancient power of the Komodo dragon's toxic bite, the jeweled harpoon of the cone snail, the aggressive stance of the Brazilian wandering spider, and the camouflaged agony delivered by the stonefish. Each creature, a marvel of evolutionary engineering, perfectly equipped for its unique way of life, its weapons a testament to the relentless pressures of survival. These adaptations, while fearsome, are not born of malice, but of necessity. They are the tools that have allowed these species to thrive for millennia, playing vital roles in the intricate balance of their respective ecosystems. Understanding them allows us to appreciate the sheer ingenuity of the natural world and the incredible diversity of life that populates our planet. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing animal facts. The study of these deadly weapons continues to yield surprising insights, not only into the complexities of evolution and ecology, but also into potential benefits for humankind, from new medicines to a deeper understanding of biological processes. Which of these deadly animals surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, continue to explore the wonder and the power that life in all its forms holds.